What's going on, world? You got another episode of Miseducated Opinion. You got your boy TJ here.
It's good. It's your boy Trey Pound. What's happening?
Cool, cool. What's been up with you, cuzzo?
A lot of shit, actually.
Yeah.
I had a
We
busy,
missed a
been
couple weeks.
busy,
We had some
man.
family stuff going on, but we back though. We back.
Yeah.
The minister might join in. He had to drop his kids off, whatever. So he should be on his way back to the house. But I really picked a light subject today because I ain't gonna lie to you. I picked something real light or whatever. What's up, Dante?
I can use
Um,
what's going on, Dante. I can use some light in my life right about now, man.
all right. So I was looking at some on TV or whatever. And no. You know what? It was I was listening to the radio and they played some music from I want to say it was some old LL or whatever. And then they turned around and played like what's Young Thug or whatever. And I was like, yo, that's you, you that's not a gradual you know what I'm saying transition right there or whatever. I was like,
Right,
it's two totally different eras of music, or whatever.
for
So I'm
sure.
like, man, I remember coming up, born in the 80s or whatever, and you heard the music, you know what I'm saying? Your family was playing and stuff like this, older cousins played. So I got that perspective. But in the 90s is when I, you know what I'm saying, started spread my own little wings or whatever, start choosing my own type of music. So I understood, okay, that was cool, but my era better. So I know the young cats thinking the same thing. And you more so with like the 2000 era?
I mean, I was born in '89, so whatever that
Yeah.
put me at.
About 2000, when you start choosing what music you like yourself or whatever, like deciding, okay, this type of, I like this type more than that or whatever. Because and if you was born in 89, you really was a young jit in the 90s. So
Right.
2000, when you start, you know what I'm saying, developing your own character, stuff like that.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah.
in your opinion, without being biased towards the music, I know because you thought you was Nelly. So yeah, outside of Nelly, that Nelly era or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Which one you think was better?
Between '80s, '90s, 2000, and 2010.
Yeah. And what's the difference once you decide, once you pick
All
that?
right. For me, I'm gonna go with the '90s. I like the '90s era the best. I just think it was some just straight raw lyricists. I'm big on I like lyrics, man. I like motherfuckers that can rhyme and tell stories about rhyming. That's really impressive to me. So for me, like my favorite rapper is Biggie.
Yeah, I
So
remember because at the cabin, yeah, you was rapping every Biggie song. I was like, man, how he
right,
know that? He too young to know that. So
yeah, that's my
Yeah, I remember
favorite
that. Yeah.
rapper, man. Is so yeah. I mean, to me, it's the lyrics, especially versus today. Today is just it's almost like crunk music or something. Like you just
Crunk
doing stuff
music
to have fun.
2.0, 2.0, crunk
Right.
music 2.0. Because even with the
Exactly.
crunk music, it served a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like at that time, you still had different styles of music. So that's why when you said crunk music, it had its own lane or whatever. And when you say that, only artist you really think of really off the top is Lil Jon.
Right.
That might be all the little tricklers from people that was up under him or whatever. But then at that same time, you had other artists. I think that when during that crunk era or whatever, that's when Jeezy had just started, like, you know what I'm saying, get his own little
Yeah,
ground or whatever.
T.I.
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 was
was doing.
popping, and you know what I'm saying. So you still had somewhat of different styles. In the 90s, for me, it was like it was more creativity though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like
Right.
they
Yeah.
was deeply ingrained into being different, being more creative. Oh, you said this here. I gotta say something that mean the same thing, but I gotta say it in a different way that still sound cool as fuck. So in the 80s, I think it was just raw talent. Raw
Yeah,
talent. You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, like
Raw
yeah.
talent. But then you look at the era now, and I ain't knocking the young dudes now because the young boys get that money though. They get that money. That's what I can't knock. That's the good thing about this era now. But everybody want to sound the same, man.
Well,
Everybody want to sound the same.
I think now, I think a lot of these young dudes, in my opinion anyway, some of them are doing it for the money. You know what I'm saying? They doing it just for the money versus doing it to be creative and make something.
I mean, I can't blame him for wanting to make
Me
money
neither.
though.
I
So
don't blame
yeah,
them, but my
yeah,
thing is that's why I like the '90s probably a little bit better. Though I ain't saying that they weren't trying to get no money, but they was creative with their shit. Is what I'm trying to say.
super creative. And what also made it dope with that was that when you had an artist and they bring out their friends and stuff like that, you saw the talent in it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
now it's just like homeboys or whatever. Like you bring your homeboy out, your homeboy don't even you come out, you hot or whatever, and now your homeboy ain't you ain't never heard him rap nobody's song or whatever. You want to turn him into a rapper now. You know what I'm saying? So
Because
now
it's
this
about
nigga
getting
saying
money.
stupid stuff that don't make no sense or whatever, but he get music. It's like it's just a bunch of walking shit stains, just a bunch of walking shit stains, bro.
Yeah. I mean, now
But
after the '90s, I got 2000s after the '90s though. I go
that,
'90s,
why you
then
say that?
2000.
Why you say that?
I feel like so to me what ended the '90s was the West Coast and East Coast situation. I think that kind of ended the '90s battle, and then 2000s. I feel like that swung to the South a lot in the 2000s, in my opinion, with Outkast and all them.
Well, Outkast was out in the '90s.
Right, but I don't think that they had a national platform really until the 2000s.
They was going platinum back then.
I mean,
Outkast was
it was towards the end of the '90s when that happened. End of the '90s going into 2000s.
they first album went platinum. All the albums been platinum.
That don't mean motherfuckers in Oregon knew who they was.
You know who Outkast was. I can't accept the people that know who Outkast was.
I mean, I think you're being Atlanta biased right now.
I don't think so, bro.
I think you are.
Listen, bro. Everybody like they always show the Source Awards when they won the Source Awards or
What
whatever.
year was that?
What 90? What 94, 95, something like that.
Shit, I thought it was '96.
Might have been. No, because that's when it first came out or whatever. So no, it was like 94, 95.
All right, well then never mind.
I could be wrong. Whatever it was though, you know what I'm saying? That was still in the '90s.
True. I give you that. I give you that. I'm thinking they're more so on the back end of '90s. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nah, like that 2000 era, that's when T.I. and
50,
Luda,
Eminem.
all them dudes was coming out there. So that was their era there. But Outkast was already certified when them boys came out. Because doing in the '90s, the only group you had because NWA that portion had died off. So it went there were two groups really battling for the platform of the greatest hip hop group during in their era, in my opinion, and that was Wu Tang, which is a whole bunch of niggas, and Outkast. Even with the whole Tribe Called Quest and all that, that was a different lane, and and they predated Outkast or whatever. So it was really just Outkast and Wu Tang that was like in my opinion that was battling for dominance of the best rap group.
Who is the best rap group to you?
Outkast. Oh
Oh,
wait. But I got a close second for own reason. That's the Ghetto Boys.
why?
Like I say, man, that's the era I grew up in. See, I listen to all the time. Dayton Family, what Shoestring came up out of Dayton Family, you know what I'm saying? Like I was into that type of music.
I got you.
Yeah, like when I play some of the artists or groups I used to listen to or whatever, a lot of people in my age group like, man, what the hell? I'm like, bro, I was more so uh at that time, a lot of people in Texas they consider themselves West Coast though. Let's be real. Yeah, I forgot about Goody Mob, but I still say
Mm.
I put Goody Mob number 3. I put Goody Mob number 3. But at that time, Texas, they was claiming the West Coast or whatever. A lot of people don't remember that though. And I was like, boy, when the South started popping off, a lot of groups in Texas started saying they from the South. A lot of artists in Texas, they started making Texas the South, but they were trying to in the late 80s, early 90s, they were trying to tie themselves to the West Coast.
So,
Dante said,
that's a good
Dante asked
question. I
about your
remember
group.
when I was a kid, I had this discussion with some of my friends that's from Texas. They tried to say that they from the South. I was saying they from the West. Like, what's your opinion of Texas? Is Texas in the South or is Texas in the West?
That's South, bro. That's South. Let's say, how about
How?
Southwest? Can Southwest work for you, bro? They got a
I
little
don't
bit of
know.
both.
This is my thing. If you took the most East Coast state in America versus the very West Coast, as far as California, we're gonna go to Hawaii. That's too far. And if you did a line down the middle, Texas will be on the left side of that motherfucking line, which makes it the West, man.
But see, that's not how it works though. You also have a North and South. Them boys South, man. Them boys Southern.
Okay.
But like I said, I remember like I said in the late 80s, early 90s, Texas was trying to tie themselves to the West because the West was popping.
I mean, Texas literally touches California too. So, and is California the South?
No,
All
no,
right.
no.
That's all I'm trying
The
to say, man.
No, but see, but think about it though. You can have somebody from Texas talk, somebody from Georgia South, and and if you don't, if you're not from Texas or Georgia, you would think, oh, them all them country boys or whatever. Them West Coast niggas talk totally different, bro. Them boys talk totally different, man. mine.
Yeah. I
It's like
feel you.
Memphis 10.0.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, so that I mean, but what's your groups though? It went what's your groups? Top
I
three.
mean, top three. The first two are kind of easy. Outkast, Wu Tang. I'm a Biggie fan, man. So
It's not a group, bro. You need a
I
third group,
might
bro.
I might have to go with Junior Mafia, man.
Okay. Trey does not. This is a public announcement. Trey does not represent the views and opinions of a
Hey, I
miseducated
like
opinion.
Biggie,
This nigga
man. Lil
doesn't know what the hell
C's,
he's
Lil
talking about.
Kim.
No,
I think I gotta go Junior Mafia.
that's the first time, last time anybody in the world will ever hit it. That's crazy, bro. That's absolutely ludicrous right there. What are you
I
talking about?
mean,
Junior Mafia? Really?
all right, hold on.
Really?
Is the question who was my favorite or who was the best?
Whichever favorite best you want to put it.
See, that's different. My favorite, I will be including Junior Mafia.
But the best is also Junior Mafia, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie and say they the best. I just, I like some of the characters in the group.
Yeah.
Like
I
especially
see.
let's say
I see.
Lil
Dante, they're
Spider-Man.
talking about UGK. You also had 8 Ball
You got
MJG,
Dipset. There's
huh?
a lot of them. They got Dipset. That's a good group, bro. It's not. You are high, bro.
They was cool. They was cool. But listen, I don't know. I like South music, bro. I like
Me
that
too.
South.
Me too. Me too.
I
I mean,
like
I
that South,
like.
man. But see, my favorite artist is Nas though. And I go with so many people about that because they be like Jay-Z. I'm like, yeah, but he's not a lyricist like Nas. He's not a storyteller like Nas.
What?
Nas is a different breed, bro.
I ain't
Nas
saying
is a different
Nas
breed.
ain't good, but he
Nas
ain't
is
just
great.
he
Nas
ain't
is
just head
great.
and shoulders over Jay-Z like that, bro.
No, I never said that. Now I will say this here. Jay-Z had when it comes to songs, Jay-Z might have better songs, better tracks, but I just don't feel like he's a better rapper than Nas. Like Jay-Z, you but then I remember I had the conversation at the shop or whatever. And the dude, I'm talking about we go with it. He always talking about Jay-Z. We go with it so much, but then when I put on the best of Nas or whatever, and I start playing all this, he's like, damn, I forgot about that. Like Nas got them bangles, bro.
No,
Nas, but I just feel like Jay-Z, like I said, have better songs, better tracks, better. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas, to me, in my opinion, he doesn't pick the best beats. It's either gonna hit or miss with Nas. But then if you're a fan of Nas, you'll listen though. You'll still listen.
so what you think? What's the name of his last album that came out? Fuck, I forgot the name of it.
I no
It's a
honestly, it came out two weekends ago. I haven't listened to it yet.
okay, gotcha. I said I listened to it. I
Because
think
the reason I haven't listened to it though, bro, because there was a lot of other artists from the South and stuff that came out. So I wanted to separate. I had to separate them. But go ahead.
yeah, and I was gonna say, man, he had bad timing with it coming out, man, because
No,
I'm
Jay
still
Z do that shit on purpose. Jay Z fucks with Nas. Every time Jay-Z doing anything, Nas come right behind him. Every time Nas doing something, Jay-Z come right behind him. Like Nas say, "Yeah, I got an album coming out." Jay-Z, but I got me and Beyonce coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on,
like
Jay-Z got an album coming out?
no, I wouldn't be surprised. Like he always
Oh,
do. But see, no, because the last Nas album came out, Jay-Z had dropped the album or whatever. So I think Nas I slicked him right here. It's finally Nas said, "You know what? I got you. I got you." Jay-Z always doing stuff to Trump Nas.
I mean,
Then he was his boss. He was his boss.
I'm still listening to that J. Cole album, and J. Cole is killing Nas right now, man. With them 2 albums that just came out.
But you talking about
Yes,
the last
bro.
2 Nas albums?
No. This most recent one that just came out from Nas versus the most recent one that just came out for J. Cole. I can listen to that J. Cole album on repeat. Just keep going. That Nas one is hard. It was hard to get through it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was hard to get through it.
Why you say that?
It's just I'm trying to like it. I'm trying to like the shit, but I'm like, I just rather listen to this J. Cole over here is better right now, man. So yeah.
I fuss with Cole. So I guess I get it. All right.
Yeah.
But he's not better than Nas. I don't care what you say. I refuse to accept that. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I
Who, J.
would not.
Cole?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying J. Cole better. He did it enough time in the
Man,
game.
I don't like that For Your Eyes Only album. I hate that album.
Well, that was something. That was like a special one. Like his friend died. He
should have gave it to his wife right there. He had a song talking, "I want to fold clothes with you, man." Like what the fuck, bro? Like you just want to be that different. You want to make a song? I want to fold clothes with you.
First off, everybody know every album got one song for the ladies. That one for the ladies, man.
No, that whole album was for his wife. That whole album was for his wife.
Singing, "I want to fold clothes." Ain't no dude.
That whole album was for his wife. If it was for your eyes only, it should have been for her eyes only. I didn't like that album, bro. I didn't like that album. I didn't like it at all. It was like 2. I think it was 3 tracks on that I like. I think it was 3 tracks on that I like.
It was written from not even from his perspective. Man, that's creative, dog. Like that's like me writing a rap song about your life. I couldn't do that shit. Ain't that creative?
No, I want to fold clothes, which was him telling her he wanted to help her fold the clothes. That he was so in love with it. It was a love song, but it sucked.
It wasn't that bad. You remember?
It really was, bro. It was bad, bro. It was bad, catchy, man.
You remember it,
man.
You remember it.
That whole
catchy,
album. That album on a 1 to 10 was like a 3, bro. I did not like the album at all.
Yeah, no,
I ain't like it at all. And at that time, De La Soul had came back out. That was a dud. What's the nigga's name? The Locks had an album came out. That was a dud. I was like, man, what the hell, man? All this shit. I do
like
man.
the Locks. The Locks, they nice,
no,
man.
No, I'm talking about that same year. That For Your Eyes Only album came out. They dropped the album. That shit sucked, bro. And there was literally one song on there I like. That De La Soul album came out. It was complete trash. Complete trash. I was like, y'all niggas should have stayed in the lab, man.
Yeah, I ain't old enough to like De La Soul. I don't, that's our 80s music or some shit. I don't know.
No, De La Soul was dope, bro. But that album, though, it was trash. It was trash. It was another group came out too. Oh man. But I remember that. I remember that year real well because I was like, man, every album gonna suck this year. All right, man. That For Your Eyes Only, man. That's at that point. When that album came out, I said I'm gonna go ahead and give it. Remember who they were saying was better, him or Kendrick or whatever. I said I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Kendrick, even though I think
Kendrick better. Kendrick better.
Even though I think Big Crit better than both of them niggas put together. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, you just like the oddballs, man. That's what it is.
Big Crit? Really?
Big Crit is nice, but he ain't better than them, man. You tripping, dog.
Big Crit? Oh, bro. You gotta hear that Mount Olympus. That Mount Olympus trump any song them niggas ever did. Now y'all want to hear country nigga rap.
I like Big Crit.
5 albums in.
He ain't better. Hell no, he ain't better than
Crit that nigga. Boy, you tripping now, bro. Crit better than them niggas. See, that's my South. That's the South of me coming out again, though. But I like all 3 of them. But Crit got it though. I don't know a bad Crit album. I don't know a bad Big Crit album.
Bro, you know I like Big Crit, but I like David Banner more than I like Big Crit though. Yeah, David Banner, bro. I said it. I like Killer Mike more than I like Big Crit.
I fuss with Killer Mike, but listen, uh, big Killer Mike first two albums, they was boo boo, bro. It was boo boo. They was boo boo.
I don't know if I can take it back that far, to be totally honest with
It
you.
was boo boo. Then David Banner, stop playing. You talking about that gold box or what's it called, black box? That last album he came out when he was revealing his consciousness or whatever.
No, he's
That's
nice,
that.
man. Yeah,
Man, wow, really? You put David Banner over
over
Big
Big Crit.
Crit?
Yes.
Okay. Once again, Trey does not represent the views and opinion of miseducated people. I fucks with David. I like to hear David Banner speak more so than rap. I like
It's the
listening to that
same
man talk.
thing, really. He say the same
No,
shit. He just rap it.
no. When that nigga listen, putting words together to make it sound cool and just actually speaking, no, no, no. But I like David Banner as a man, you know. So I like his talking points or whatever.
Yeah.
Speaking of talking points, I don't know if the people on the show know this individual, but I warned Trey that if he keep listening to this individual, the rabbit hole he was gonna go down. But now, due to certain circumstances, Trey might not have to go down that rabbit hole because
I know where you going with it.
but anyway, okay, let me just say what it is. Thank you, Dante. He can't see Crit. But it's a, I guess you can say, an influencer, YouTuber named Brother Polite.
Brother Polite, my man.
Very intelligent dude. You hear him talk. He's very intelligent. And like I say, if Trey kept listening to this rap, that dude, I know what Trey was gonna end up. Trey was gonna end up where I'm at. And not saying that Brother Polite got me to that point. It's just a lot of things that I was thinking that I didn't know how to articulate. This brother was saying, I was like, yo, that's exactly how I feel or whatever. So anyway, uh, what it was this week, early this week,
Yeah, last week. But yeah.
early this week, minding my business. I pull up YouTube and they saying, dude, got dang on, he don't molested his, but sexually assaulted his girlfriend, 14-year-old daughter. Um, and I was like, yo, but this ain't the first time that this ain't the first time. I'm laughing at Dante comment,
Yeah,
but
me
this
too. I
ain't the
see it
first
too. Yeah.
time dude been accused of or had accusations or something like this popping off or whatever. So now you got a lot of people on YouTube going in on dude head or whatever. But from what the reports say, you know what I'm saying? From what the reports say, he told his girlfriend, I guess from they had issues or whatever. So he told the girlfriend, "Hey, let me." It was saying he said take it to an after party, but it's a whole lot of stuff in between that and whatever. But anyway, he wanted to take it to this party or whatever. The party wasn't it didn't happen or they closed down or something like that or whatever. Next thing you know, they end up in a hotel room and they saying that she had drink with all type of drugs in it. They say then he tried to force her to give him some or top, you know what I'm saying, slob on that thing or whatever. You know, that's some weirdo stuff. But like he pushed her head down, she passed out or whatever. Then they said she came to, he had his fingers in her mouth trying to make a throw at the pills and all this type of stuff here. Then he took her to the moms and told the moms, like the mom seen something was wrong with her, like, yo, don't take her to the hospital, don't take her to the police. It's gonna ruin my career. The mom took him. This happened like back in February. But last month they had him do give a DNA sample. This month, now they say the DNA sample match up whatever was on her mouth and clothes and stuff like this or whatever. So now, with that being said, dude got locked up and now he out on bond. And like I say, the YouTube world, the people that know about him or whatever is going off whatever. So Trey, what's your opinion on it?
All that to lead up to this question, Trey, what I think about it. I mean, if it's true, then that's terrible, man. Like, that's just absolutely terrible. You know what I'm saying? That's it. There's nothing good about it. I don't
Yeah.
think it take away from what he would say and things that, you know what I'm saying, like his knowledge. It don't take away from his knowledge, but that situation is
Hey,
terrible.
but okay, pause before you say that. Like, I don't know if you young when the Nubians was here in Georgia. What it was, Putnam County? I want to say it was Putnam County or whatever. And Malachi York was over there. Them now see this. If when I take you down the whole history of religion and stuff like this here, he's the offspring Marcus Garvey through Noble Drew Ali, Elijah Poole, aka Elijah Muhammad. You know, so all this stuff trickle down. He's off that branch right there. He come from that branch of thinking whatever. He was up in New York, then he came down here, and he ended up. They raided the place saying he was sexually assaulting little girls and little boys and all that stuff. Man, it's weird. Like one of his wives said he had brought a little girl in there, and he told her he was gonna fuck in the butt and all types of stuff. That's how he's gonna break the new wife in or whatever. It was like a 13-year-old little girl. So Brother Polite come from he was a student of Malachi York or whatever, and quote unquote one of his wives is one of Malachi York daughters. But the thing about it, Malachi York has over 100 and some kids, so nobody can validate if this girl is or not his child or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Malachi York, like he was fucking a lot of them. So it's a document they talk about cults or whatever. He was on there. So Brother Polite is he's an offspring of that or whatever. So like your teacher, and he even said he called him his God or whatever at one point in time where he was saying the black woman's God or whatever. Like your teacher is in prison right now, serving I think like 100 and some years for molesting little kids. And here you got the same type of accusation. Like, no, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, bro, you ain't learned from him if it's true. But I'll say this here. It's pretty damning information, bro. It's pretty damning information. Like, it looked
Yeah, I
bad.
mean,
It looked
I
real
don't think
bad.
nobody make up this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, his DNA matching. I mean, now all this stuff is I'm hearing from you. And so Dante, I really like all the facts and stuff because I don't know all the facts. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it sounds bad. Like I said, I don't like it. Don't take away from his knowledge, but this right here is fucked up.
Yeah. So, like I say, man, it's and like I said, a lot of people on here, they're not even speaking on the little girl. Like, Shawty fucked up now, in my opinion. Like I say, because if it's the mama doing some goofy stuff, that's gonna fuck up. If this dude molested her, that or sexually assaulted her, that's some goofy stuff, whatever. So like, Shawty fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she might be in a weird mental place. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
mean, because
Which
he would,
everyone true.
from what you're
Go ahead.
saying, he would definitely have to take advantage of her because if she's looking at him as a father figure, like this is my stepdad or whatever, I can see how that'll get her in a hotel. Like he probably just made something up. You know, she going to hotel or whatever. I can see that. Hey, here, drink this. You my father. I'm gonna drink it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part of it that's fucked up to me is that you a grown man up here taking advantage of this little girl, man. That ain't right.
Yeah, that's weirdo shit, bro. That
It
shit
is
weird. Like,
for
and
sure.
listen, and I always tell people, like,
Ashley just said that. That is
I
weird shit.
detest people that mess with kids and rape women because, like, even with murder, you can justify a murder. You can, I was in fear of my life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's a justified murder. No matter what the court system say, you can accidentally kill somebody. That's not an intentional act. You can steal for somebody, but the reason behind why you stealing can make sense to or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Depends on who you telling. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I was just trying to steal something to feed my family. That's something. If it's true, it makes sense why you stole.
Right.
But you can't accidentally sexually assault a child. You can't accidentally rape nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can
Yeah.
get accused of raping and then do it, but you can't accidentally rape somebody. You can be in a sexual act and the female saying, I didn't really want it. You know what I'm saying? But that's unknowingly rape somebody. But you can't accidentally rape anybody. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
can't accidentally sexually assault a child. There's no way around that. So I detest those people. I think those people, if there is a such thing called hell, they need to burn in hell forever and ever. Like that's a weirdo place. And a lot of people, and like I know sometimes on the show, and we ain't said in a while, but we talking about how stuff is on by us being westernized and how stuff is done on the east and stuff like that. It might be traditional, different type, but I ain't from over there. I'm from over here. So all I gotta
Right.
do
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
speak the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
approach.
I know we
That's
had that
all I
conversation.
know.
Yeah.
So over here, the way my mind has been constructed to think about that type of stuff. That shit is that shit is crazy to me, bro. That is crazy as hell. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And like, how the hell if this even with dude like, bro, these things was thrown out about you before. Like, how could you get caught up again, man? Like, come on, man.
Hold on. So they saying his first time being accused or something like this?
Inside the community, yeah. Well, outside the community, yes, but inside the quote unquote conscious community or whatever, no. This is the second time. And that's a situation when I was telling you off the air how crazy the world is or whatever. That's
Yeah.
how that tie in that situation there.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So I mean,
Well,
I
he
don't know,
going to
bro.
jail now.
Huh?
He said he probably go to jail, man.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
don't
it's gonna
know,
be.
bro, man. And I know it's people out there that follow dude, you know, they respect him and love him, man, but y'all finna take a L on this one. Because even if he didn't do it, like, bro, his reputation is ruined for real now.
Yeah, I agree.
Because yeah, yeah.
I
So
mean,
you
all
can't
his knowledge ain't gonna hold no weight.
it can't. And like I know, like okay, let's give him a good example of something that I consider can hold some weight or whatever. And it's somebody going through the same type of situation. R. Kelly. R. Kelly, but it's multiple female little girls or whatever. But R. Kelly music has a deeper impact than this man words. I mean, I still listen to R. Kelly. I'm gonna listen.
Me
I
too.
probably listen to it today. So what I'm saying,
Facts.
like that, like
Yeah.
Brother Polite, like I don't think the work that he did, whether people rock with him or not, I don't think his work is big enough. I don't even know what work he done, honestly. Like he's a great talking point now, a great talking head. But I don't
Yeah.
even. I know he have his stuff where he teach people about financial growth and stuff like that. So that might be something that I don't know about or whatever. I'm just saying for like actual work, like something you can see, visual, not something you telling me. I haven't seen that or whatever. And it's a lot of stuff people have accused the dude of scamming folks and all that. So like
I heard
he
about
had
that too.
like his reputation in the community is iffy, but people still rock with him. But I don't think you can bounce back from this, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think so
even like
either.
I said, if he didn't do it, I still don't see how you can bounce back from it.
Especially in today's society where everything is on social media. You know, I mean, he made a living on social media. I know about him from social media. You know what I'm saying? So in the social media area, you do something like this, it's a wrap, bro. Like that's it.
Okay. I don't know about that, Dante, but if that's true, bro, that's unconscious. Ain't that conscious about that right there? So I don't know about that or whatever. But see, I remember when I was calling myself quote unquote waking up and becoming conscious or whatever. I started being attracted to the type of stuff, and I started realizing. But then I caught myself. I said, "These niggas ain't no different than the preachers at the church. Everybody hustling for $1." So that's when I started gaining my own perspective. I'm like, I don't want to hear your opinion, because all y'all got y'all got an end goal that I might not be able to rock with or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
do you think all pastors are hustlers?
no, 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 no,
Okay,
no,
all
because
right.
I do honestly feel whether they fit whether their belief system is true or not, and I think this is across any spectrum of religious beliefs or whatever, whether that their belief system is right or wrong, you still have some people that actually are
That are
good people,
righteous. Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
righteous, yes, and they try their best to walk that walk that they're instructed to walk or whatever. So I don't think every pastor is a hustler and pimping and all this type of stuff. I do is really something to really feel like they doing God's work. What like I
Right.
said, what is wrong or right? Because I know Dante gonna say they ain't right, but you know what I'm saying. But their walk is righteous. You know what I'm saying, according to what they feel is correct or whatever. I say that
Right.
there.
Yeah. What they believe to be the
Yeah,
way.
and I think they're good people. It's good, like it's good people across all the board. I don't think what once again. I ain't never heard Dante say all white people bad. He just said they ain't his people. He don't rock with white people no more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think all white people bad. I just don't. I don't think everybody's bad. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, dog. I watched that little movie the other day, dog. It kind of fucked my head up a little bit.
Nah, I don't think all white people bad. Hey, let me tell you what the movie talking, bro. I don't spoke on this on the show or whatever. That's why when I was texting you, I'm like, man,
You ain't never put me on it like this, though, dog. You
yeah,
should
but
have
I
told me
don't
to watch
spoke on
that.
it or whatever because I was like, Samuel Jackson is in every movie because he's in that movie, bro.
He is?
Yes, at the beginning, he the one that ran away at the
Oh, okay.
very beginning. Okay,
Yeah.
but
I ain't
it's a
seen
book
him in
called
that.
Uncle Tom's Cabin or whatever. Anybody that read it? It's a great read. Now, Uncle Tom Cabin, uh, in my opinion, I like whenever I say Uncle Tom, y'all saying it wrong. It's Sambo and Gambo. What we consider Uncle Tom is Sambo and Gambo. In my opinion, Uncle Tom is like is like a Martin Luther King or whatever. But he's not a Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? But he's a Martin Luther King type of guy, whatever. But anyway, this white woman wrote this book in the early 1900s or whatever, late 1800s, early 1900s or whatever. And at one point in time, that book sold more than the Bible. The book was the number one selling book out there or whatever. So, but then he came out with when she came out with that book, I sold the Bible. So the counter from that book actually was the head start of the Ku Klux Klan being created or whatever. So they countered that book with Birth of a Nation, and in that book, they made Uncle Tom the rapist and all this type of stuff here, whatever. And from that movie was the spark of the it was the ignition for the Ku Klux Klan. It wasn't the start, but that right there just they took off after that or whatever. So Trey just seen the movie. Because they did a movie too or whatever. So Trey just seen the movie. He hit me like, yo, hey man, you know what I'm saying? It just seen, man,
Hey,
this
it's
Uncle
called
Tom's Cabin.
Goodbye. No, it's called Goodbye Uncle Tom. That was
Yeah,
the name of
yeah,
the movie. It's
right.
on YouTube. I advise everybody to go watch this movie. Again, it's Goodbye Uncle Tom on YouTube. Free, ain't no commercials or nothing. Go watch that movie, dog. Like, it put Roots to shame. I seen Roots. And so how I came about watching it, it is this dude, older black dude, about probably 50, 60 years old. He was like, man, Roots is bullshit. I was like, what? Roots bullshit, what you talking about? He said, man, you gotta watch Goodbye Uncle Tom. That's the real story what happened. So I'm like, all right, let me go see what this dude talking about. And that's how
Okay.
it happened.
Now let me say this here. I think that's some bullshit too, though. Uncle Tom's Cabin to a certain extent or whatever.
How? No, that's the
Because
rawest thing I ever seen in my life,
let
dog.
me tell you why. Because he had three masters in the movie, right? You had the good first man. Oh, we love Uncle Tom. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Tom, he's just part of the family. We some good masters. That's why I said some bullshit right there. They put uh uh slave masters into classes. That was upper class with the good master. Then we had the one that was the alcoholic and all this. That was middle class. But then when you went to the one that was the lower class, that nigga was in the slums. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, quit y'all up here trying to say it was good masters and like they
No,
was ranking the masters.
no, bro, that might be true, but I think that they were showing every aspect. It wasn't just one type of master. There were,
You
I
had
believe, there
but we
were
had the good
different
ones though,
types of
right? But we did
masters.
have the good ones though, right? And the very first family, that was the good ones, right?
Well, in the
Remember
movie,
the son then the son came back and got him at the end. Come on, Uncle Tom, I want you around, Uncle Tom. You's my friend. Another savior, a white
yeah, I
savior.
mean, so Paul, I don't think there's a such thing as a good slave owner, but in the
But I'm saying
movie,
that's how they depicted it in
right,
the movie though.
exactly, yes,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
I mean, no,
That's why I say both on bullshit to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying how they tried they made the movie with intent because the book was so popular. So let's first of all, I don't think they made the movie because we want to show people this here. I think it was a money grab, in my opinion. It just didn't happen because if this book was so popular back then, we can spread information and get paid off for this if we do this here. It
no,
just didn't
the
pop over
movie
there.
the movie was banned.
It didn't
Like,
pop.
no, it ain't that it went. It was
Okay.
never released to the public.
Okay. Okay.
That's why it didn't pop. It was never really. They seen it like, oh nah, and we can't
Okay.
put this out to the people.
Okay. Even still when they was making the movie though, it's like I think it was two sides of the game. I can get information and get paid off of it. So if it was banned, that's beyond my thing. But I'm just saying that but when they create the movie, I was like, I think they was like, we can't make all white, like I just said, ain't all white people ain't bad. We can't make all slave masters bad, man. We got to show that the first slave master was the good one.
I think that it
That's the
showed.
only thing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't like about it right there. How they rank the slave masters. And I just saw it's a good movie, but that's the bullshit I saw in it.
No, so I don't even consider it to be bullshit. I look at it as a historical possible. I
But
think historically,
you literally just said you don't think you can be a good slave master.
no,
But
what
that's what
I'm
they depicted
saying,
in.
I'm saying it's not a good thing to own slaves, period. But back in those days, back in that time, if there had to be something considered to be a good slave master, then that's what it would have been. That's what it would have looked like, in my opinion.
Well, we friends and all this stuff here. I got my son sitting on my white son sitting on the oldest slave out here lap.
Dog,
No,
it's a part.
no.
It's a part of American history, man. That's just what it is.
I know that, but I don't think like they rank, bro. You saw the ranking of it though, bro. They was like
But
these
you seen the same thing with the rankings of the slaves too.
right, but the slave master though, bro. Nah.
No,
I didn't.
that movie. That's the first movie I seen, a slave movie that showed it from every single aspect, from the bottom man to the middle man to the top man.
But I don't think we was buddy with the slaves like that. They was friends, bro. And they like he never got it. Like no. I just that's the part. I'm not saying like I get your like I said. I always say if you read the book, books are always better. But I do get your
Yeah,
aspect of saying like it's better than Roots. It showed you a lot because now when you say the word Uncle Tom, you look at it different now. Even though I don't told you that on this show that Uncle Tom really ain't the bad person, but we still rock with that term or whatever. But
yeah.
now you understand stuff like this here why we say stuff or whatever. And I get that. I'm just saying that part right there, I just felt like was bullshit. I
No,
just did. I'm like,
it showed the evilness. Honestly, it showed the white man looking hella evil to me. I mean, I don't think it was too many good parts in it for white people. Like
well, when the
most of
white
it,
boy
like
came
ninety
back and
percent of
got
it
him,
was evil.
when the son came back and got him at the end, bro, that made well look. It was one good white person out there. He came back and got him. He grew up to be a man and went back and got him. He loved him that much as a little bitty boy. He said, "When I become grown, I'm gonna go find Uncle Tom, and I'm gonna take him home."
No, all I know is that Nat Turner scene was probably one of the best scenes I've seen in my life.
But so you just gonna ignore what I just said about the good white boy that came and got him at the end, though.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying
So you don't feel
that
like
that
that
was
was bullshit right there?
nah, not really.
So you think as a little bitty boy, a slave gonna have that much of an impact that 20 some years down the road, you know what I'm saying, he came back to get him?
I ain't saying that.
He went and got him. It ain't like somebody said, "Hey, no, your master was looking for you, and when he sent us out here to find you," that nigga literally went down there and got him. Come on, Tom, I'm gonna take you home. You's home now. Stop, Trey. Stop, bro. It's a good movie though. Especially like I say, I know where you heading, bro. You gonna still do it yourself. So I know you heading. Keep on. Keep on, cuz I need somebody in the family like me, bro. So keep on. So I get it. But when you get a little more deep into what you're doing, the direction you're headed, bro, you're gonna go back and you're gonna dissect that movie and be like, okay. Yeah. Because
Hey man, real talk.
no. Because let me tell you why I say this here. 5 years ago, I don't think you would dissect the Bible the way you dissecting it now. But now
That's true.
I still believe in it. But hold on, I'm starting to find some shit that I don't really think is. I ain't gonna say you say accurate. You think it's funny. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think some of the Bible is fictional.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you, at the rate you're heading, bro, in a couple years, you're gonna go back and look at that movie, or you're gonna think about the movie. And I'm like, yeah, that's the bullshit right there. That's the bullshit right there. Not saying you
Well,
said the movie is bullshit.
Hold on. I want to restate that last phrase I just said because that might go viral.
Okay.
I don't know if I
With
want to
your
say if it's
family. With
right
your
with my
family.
family. Exactly. Pretty much. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm debating with myself about if it is it fictional or is it being like not methodical. What's the word I'm looking for when you like give examples for stuff? What's that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like how when Moses was talking to a burning bush, was he really having a discussion with a bush that's on fire?
I know the word you're looking for. I can't think of the word or whatever,
Damn, I can't think of that word though.
but it, uh, listen, man.
Somebody in the comments, give me that word I'm looking for, man. Like, was he, shit, I forgot. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, listen. All I'm saying is, I know where you're heading, brother. Come on, come on. And like I say, a couple years down the line, you might watch it again. So you're gonna start looking at a whole bunch of shit, and you're gonna start seeing the bullshit. And I can't wait till you get to the point where you start getting frustrated when you like, am I the only one to see what the fuck going on around here? That's the beauty part right there. When you
No,
see
dog, it's
people,
like, I don't know, bro. I'm starting to think
when you start realizing, man, everything is bullshit.
I'm starting
That's
to
the
think
beautiful
that
stage
Jesus
right there.
wasn't born in Jerusalem. Like, I'm just hearing a lot of this Egypt stuff. Egypt. Like, he was
Metaphorical,
born
that's
in
it
Egypt.
right there. Metaphorical. Dante said it.
Metaphorical.
That
Yeah,
was the
yeah. I
word.
don't know if the
Yeah.
Bible is full of metaphors or if is it trying to be for real. I don't
Right.
know. Like, I mean, I used the Moses talking to the burning bush as an example, but it's a lot of stuff that go on that make me be like, hold on, dog. Like, even Jesus walking on water. Is that a metaphor for something? Or did this person who we say was, supposed to be a human walked on water? I don't know.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
I got a lot of questions.
I'll say this here. Either you're gonna be 100% on my side or you're gonna find 100% on that side. And what I'm saying, wait, in your journey, you know what I'm saying? You gonna find a way if you feel like it's metaphor or whatever to or you might even head Dante direction or whatever. I'm just saying, like wherever you heading in your journey, bro, when you get there, you're gonna be 100% in. You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't think so, man. Like right now, I think I'm like a just in case person.
I'm okay, but you starting to view stuff differently though.
Yes, for sure, most
You're
definitely.
looking at stuff differently or whatever. So and you that's what I'm saying. Like that route right there, it's gonna either confirm it for you or deny it 100% for you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like right now you're just in case, but this might be like, no, this is a fact. Or you're gonna be like, man, wait a goddamn minute. And then when I say this a fact, I'm not saying that it'll still be Christianity. It can be Islam. It can
Right.
be the way the Hebrews see stuff or whatever. You get what I'm
I
saying?
think what it's gonna take for me, I think I'm gonna have to take a trip to Jerusalem, take a trip to Egypt, and put eyes on these things for myself, and I'll make a decision from there.
Right.
That's what I think it's gonna take.
But yeah,
Because
and I get that. I'm just
I know
saying,
listening to
whatever it
Brother
is,
Polite,
huh?
going back to Brother Polite, listening to him when he went to Jerusalem, he was like, hold on. He was saying that basically it was a really small space, like in Jerusalem, that all these biblical stories supposedly had taken place. And that's what made him like, hold on, nah, I don't think this, Bible shit is correct.
And just speaking on it, it's 16 deities with the same stories.
Right.
Some and a
Yeah,
lot of those
that
predate the Bible.
read so much stuff, man. Even the Ten Commandments, I'm hearing it was like 45. I'm like, man, I don't know, dog.
Yeah. So
It's a lot.
I'm just saying, like, whatever direction you head, bro, I just feel like when you get to the point where you're gonna choose left or right, I just feel like you're gonna be 100% in. And not saying like you're gonna change who you are and stuff like that. It's just gonna
Yeah.
confirm your spiritual belief or deny your spiritual belief. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
For
agree. I
me,
agree with that.
in my journey, it denied everything to me. But like I said, even as a kid though, I always had questions like this doesn't make sense, but you're not allowed to ask questions or whatever. I think that's bullshit though.
Yeah,
When I
I
say not
agree.
allowed to ask questions, because what they say is don't question God because they don't know.
Right.
And I
Absolutely. They only
and
say
I
that
would have
when
rather
it's
you
stuff
just
that they
told me
don't
as a
know.
child, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
It's
You know what I'm
funny.
saying?
It's funny what they know and what they don't know. It's like if you ask them a tough question, they don't know. You know, but if you ask, do I got to get money? They know that. Oh yeah, you got to get 10%.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
yeah. The things that benefit the church and their
Right,
talking points, they know that. But things you have questions about, they can't. But that's the one thing I do say. I feel like it's dope about the Hebrews. Like you might have questions, whether answer makes sense or not. They'll take it in the Bible, like right here, right here. This, then the third. Where now, whether you accept it, that's on you. Like I say,
right,
in the Christian church, it's don't question God. But if you go to a Hebrew, they gonna point you to a scripture. Like I said, it's on you whether you accept it or not. You know
it's
what I'm
my
saying?
Israelites, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You said
So
Hebrew,
I mean, what Hebrew is like, but Israelites. So
yeah,
they'll take it to somewhere in the Bible to validate your question. I just feel
right.
like in the Christian church, if the pastor don't know, they will say,
Don't
"Don't
question
question
God.
God." But
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken with the Israelites, like everybody don't have the microphone, everybody don't have the bullhorn because they're not equipped uh to quote their Bible like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Matter of
true.
fact, uh one of my barbers I had at my first shop or whatever. I don't know if you was coming to the shop then, but his name was Knowledge. That's what I met him as, his Knowledge or whatever. And a minister know Knowledge or whatever. But anyway, Knowledge, when I first met him, he was a hippie type dude or whatever. Oh, you gotta just connect with the earth, man. You know, you gotta get your feet in the grass, man. Let the sun come on you or whatever. Like let the rays, you know what I'm saying? Uh 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 Broaden your horizon and stuff, all stuff like that. He was that type of dude. So
Yeah,
then Knowledge left or whatever, came back. But while he was gone, you know what I'm saying? People at the shop still keep in contact with him. He became a Moor. You know what I'm saying? He became, I have the right to travel. You know what I'm saying? He was that dude. So then when Knowledge came back and I had my own shop, he came at that time, he was an Israelite, but he didn't know the Bible. So he's come up there trying to do stuff and have talking points, but then you could you was fumbling him up on the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
right.
you don't even know what you're talking about right now, bro. You what? So you was able to make him look silly with the Bible. So people like that, uh, I don't think they would have, like, you know what I'm saying, in front of the masses or whatever, because he not ready yet.
Exactly. Yeah,
But that's not so so just doing for what I'm saying, comparison wise, he wouldn't be the pastor. But the guys that are able to do that, how they're talking, like they know that Bible, those are what I would like we just what I'm saying for comparison for pastors, whatever. And a lot of pastors, like I say, they don't know the Bible like that. And they'll say, like I say, don't question God. I remember I had this one dude or whatever, and he was very intelligent or whatever. It was a client, very intelligent client. Like he have a show that he do, I think on like a public broadcasting station. Like so he's known where he break down the Bible. So one day, and I remember I asked him a question about from the Bible, or that I had as a kid, and I like, well, maybe as a grown man, you know what I'm saying, somebody know the Bible. Maybe he got me with us. This, I swear, man, this man took me all the way around the block. When I say all, I'm like, he went from this scripture, that scripture, that scripture, that scripture, and got me back to nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made no sense at all. I mean, it was like two people trying to come to the shop. I was like, hold on, man, I'm gonna get y'all. They end up leaving because I sat down for like 30 minutes with this dude for a simple question I had as a child. I was like, maybe this nigga tell me this. And that, I don't even think he touched the subject of what I asked him. I think he just like he wanted to practice Bible study or something on me with it. I don't know what the hell this
right.
nigga was talking about. So those are my things. So that's where I'm at. I'm just the guy that just where a lot of things that make sense to me as a kid. And then when I became a man of my own, like none of it made sense. So I just feel wherever you head at, bro. But I would preach on this side, bro. I really would, bro. I would love you on this side. It's cool over here, bro. It's cool. It's cool, man. Hey, man, you guilt free. And see, me and my brother, we almost like the same thing. Like, so, but he
For
still
real?
rock a certain type of way. But he knows a whole so much of this shit bullshit. So man, he'll be talking. I'm like, yeah, brother. I appreciate you, man. That's probably why we brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? And
So
what's
I
crazy,
be
my dad hold a Bible study on Facebook or whatever.
I be having a question for, I guess, people like yourself and your brother. Where did your strength come from? Like, if you dealing with like stress in life, what do you do?
I tap into myself, bro. I'm the only one gonna get me out of it. I'm gonna get me out of it. But you know, like how I grew up and like stuff that happened in my life, well, I had no choice but to depend on me. You know my story. So it wasn't
Yeah.
nobody but me in certain situations or whatever. So that's why I got it from that. And then, but then I start seeing, okay, and like okay, this is a question I had. One of the questions I had as a kid or whatever. If two people die, well, if a person died in a car accident or whatever, somebody will say that's God punishing that person or whatever. Somebody
Hey,
will say
hold
that's
on, hold on,
God.
pause. Can you hear the stuff in the background right now? All right, cool.
Well,
All right,
dog
go ahead.
bark or something or
Let,
whatever, but
let,
not
let
really.
me know if you get loud. Go ahead.
All right. So one person to say, man, God punish him. Another person to say, man, that's God's work or whatever. That's the good in God's work or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's a circumstance thing. It was an accident or whatever. But then you have somebody kill somebody. Is that God's work right there? Because God knows all. So I don't think if it is, I don't think he's a good guy.
Hey, we had this conversation at work, bro, and I brought up. I think the verse was Isaiah 47 and 45 and 7, basically where it's saying God is both evil and good or whatever. But
He said, I am light, I am darkness, I am good, I am evil. Yes,
right,
he
but
told you.
hey, somebody, this dude in my class, he got a theology major and history and all that kind of shit. He was like, no, he said God is all good. He said Satan is evil. And then
But
so I
God,
was like, so you telling me that Satan is more powerful than God? He was like, no, I'm saying that God allows for Satan to do certain things.
so
That's what he did
God
say.
allows evil. Do you allow your kids to do bad, evil shit?
For
Because
me
what
now,
kind of parent would that make
I'm telling
you?
you what dude said, and it made sense to me though. It did make
Yeah,
sense
I
to me.
mean, hey, it doesn't make sense to me. That's not like, oh god, this is so stupid right here. You know, so that's just me, man. I just like that shit doesn't make that shit stupid to me. Like, how can you justify this shit, man? If you believe in it, how can you justify this son of a bitch? You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm not gonna get disrespectful today, fellas, ladies
Whoa,
and gentlemen. I will not. I will not.
that
But
was
I
not
just,
my comment, people.
yeah, I do
If
represent the
anything,
views and opinions of this podcast.
right. Hey,
But
I said I'm just in case.
I mean, but it just doesn't make sense to me. And then you have all these. So what make that belief system more true than a person that's a Buddhist or
True.
whatever? Now, because now you do have when it comes down to the Abrahamic religions or whatever, those are different perspectives on God's work or whatever. But it still came from the same. You know what I'm saying? It's the same story. It's just like whose story is right when they start branching off the other stuff. That's different. But like those are all the Abrahamic religions or whatever. But then you got the Buddhists, you got the Forishnas, like you got all these different type of religious beliefs
Yeah,
out here, or whatever.
no, I studied when I was in college. I took a class on world religions. It is a lot of fucking religions that we don't
Right,
even know about. We just hear about
right.
Christian and Catholic. We just hear about those. It's a whole bunch of them though.
Facts. So what makes those belief systems more
Wrong.
wrong or correct
Right.
than the one then we go where you're born or whatever. Because if you go to India, that's Hindu over there. That's how they get down or whatever, Buddhists and stuff like that. But over here in America, like it's a good chance you'll be a Christian, Muslim, Christian, Muslim, or Jew. I mean, that's those are big possibilities or whatever.
Yeah.
But over there, majority of them gonna be that there, and they was brought up to believe that, and they was brought up to believe that, and they was brought up. So I mean, yeah, I don't that dude y'all talking about or whatever.
Hey, let me ask
I
you a
don't fuck with
question,
him.
man. It's kind of personal, so you don't got to, of course, don't get no names. But what do you teach your kids?
I teach them how I feel. Like, boy, you better ask my oldest son. I always tell like, man, that shit some bullshit, bro.
So what about their mothers? What do they teach their kids?
They teach them their perspective, and when they come to me with it, I listen. I hurt my kids' feelings. Nigga, that shit some bullshit.
Do you think that confuses them?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I think it let them like especially with my boys. Y'all see how when a woman brought up to believe something, she gonna rock with it to the end of the day. And most women, not all women, but most women, they don't question the shit. Like they just go off what they was taught. And I'm telling my son like, look, I was brought up that same shit, man, but that shit don't make sense, bro. Just listen to the story, bro. Does that shit really make sense to you, nigga? Think about that shit, nigga. That shit really makes sense to your ass. You really, listen to this shit, bro. Listen to this story, bro. Do you really believe this shit? Oh, dad, I don't.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm at personally with my situation. It's like I don't know what to tell my kids. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think,
Because
but
it's
at the
like I
same
don't
time,
know.
but I also tell my son like, if you feel that's right, bro, do it. If you feel like that's truth to you, and I especially my older, I tell him like, bro, you feel like that's truth to you, honor that shit, bro. I
But
feel like
I'm
it's
just
some
saying,
bullshit
you
though.
know how much influence we have on our kids as fathers. We have a lot of influence,
Right,
especially at the ages that our kids are at. They listen
right,
to whatever we say. That's law. That's it.
facts.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know what to tell them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm teaching
But
them what
but
I
but
grew up
but
on.
but let's go back to when we was talking about the stuff. When you say you tell them the true history of America, tell them the true story of that shit, then, bro. You don't
Oh,
lie
for
about what
sure.
happened
Yeah.
with America. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you remember we talking about the whole thing about what the school teach you about American history, and then what you teach them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell them the
Right.
true and raw. So, bro, if you feel like shit, some bullshit, you got to keep it 100 with your kids, bro.
Right. Hey, and I did. I talked about that too at work. I was like, should I show my kids this video, this movie, or is it too early for that right now?
I don't never think it's too early. It depends on like are they gonna be interested in it though? You get what I'm saying? Like you can cut something on and they'll be playing with their fingers the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't this
True.
shit some bullshit. And no matter how many times you tell them to look at it, they ain't gonna be so like it depends on the level of understanding that you know your kids have.
Got you. Yeah.
So
Well, in that
you
case,
can
they ain't
show
ready
it to
for
them,
that
but if
one.
they're gonna be they ain't gonna be interested in it, too, they might fall asleep, bro. But you're gonna get mad. Wake up, nigga. I'm trying to show you some shit. Trying to put you on game, nigga. The
This
world
what
out
happened
here
to
to
our
get you.
ancestors. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
they into the whole
But see,
ancestor thing quite
I'm
yet.
telling you, my oldest son, man, he's 14 right now. I have never cut a corner on any type of shit I believe in. I don't cut the corner on none of that type of stuff. And maybe that's bad parenting. I don't know, brother, but I feel like I have to be honest with him on whatever I feel. I cannot lie to this man on something I feel is disingenuous or whatever. I just don't know how to do it.
So the
Like I
thought
said,
of you being wrong never crosses your mind. Like, damn, maybe I'm wrong.
we talking about for us what I tell him or
Right.
just my personal
As far as
understanding.
religion. Yeah, as far as the religion aspect go.
Hey, listen, I'm willing to stand on if I'm wrong, bro. I know certain, not all, but a couple belief systems on if you're wrong, this is what's gonna happen. I'm good with that, bro, because I don't feel like I'm wrong though. Because your question sounds like a just in case type of question. I don't
I told you
feel
that's
like
what
I'm
I meant,
wrong.
just in case, dog.
Yeah, no, and I'm not knocking your question. I'm just saying that's but what if you're wrong though? That's a just in case question. So I understand all the repercussions and stuff like this that could happen or whatever. I just don't believe in it, bro. It just and honestly, now in our era, we're in the age of Aquarius. That means the age of information. So now a lot of people are starting to see stuff and question stuff or whatever. Like a lot of people are falling off of these spiritual belief systems. Whatever. It ain't like it was back in the day. You did it just because you had to. A lot of people are starting to question and fall off on from all aspects of religion. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think nothing's unique about the way I feel about it. I think just like people are starting to question shit now. Like, wait a minute, what? 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 Really? So you said what now? Hold on, say it again now. What? Nah, dog. Like I say, and then uh so now you see Jonte saying you're not gonna burn you're not going to hell and burn forever, Trey. Nobody is, but you ask a Christian what they gonna say. And do you
You
know the
are.
whole
Right.
but listen, and listen, with the Christians, you know what they whole idea of what hell comes from? A book, not the Bible, another book, a, a mythical book. The
No,
whole
dog. In the Bible it talk
Dante's
about hell.
Inferno. Dante's Inferno. That's where that whole stuff with the Bible come about. What hell supposed to be about? It comes
All I
from a
know
book
is
called Dante's Inferno.
that could be true, but
Telling these
all
are
I'm saying
facts.
is even without knowing about Dante's Inferno, if I never heard that book as a Christian, you would still believe in the hell that they talk about with the fire because they talk
Right.
about it
But
in the
what I'm
Bible.
saying is, okay, now listen. Now you said like you never heard of the book, but you go back thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, or whatever. That's where that idea from came from. So when you get the information now, hundreds of years later, thousands of years later, whatever, that's just what it is. But that shit was so long time ago. What hell's supposed to be?
I
They
mean, I
took it from
feel you, man.
another
I
book.
mean,
They was like, oh shit, that's it right there. So whatever, all these you're gonna burn forever and you're gonna be tortured. It count from that book right there.
yeah.
Fact.
I mean, I feel you. I mean, the Bible is a heck of a book, man. I mean, in that same Goodbye Uncle Tom, it talked about how the slave owners used the Bible,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, to keep the slaves in check. Like how basically saying, hey, you doing what's right by God by being a slave. You're supposed to be a good slave to your master. And they use the Bible, you know what I'm saying, as they backup, and they really believe this shit. Like it went like they just playing mind games. This is really what they felt for real.
Yeah. Yeah. So and listen, all I'm saying is when it comes to belief system, well, like I say, let's use Dante for example, since he commented a lot or whatever. Dante was a Christian,
Right.
but then you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, in the age of information, that this era has taken him to be the Israelite is the true. I've been reading this Bible wrong. I've been understanding the Bible wrong. I ain't gonna say reading it wrong. You've been understanding the Bible wrong or whatever. So that took him to that era right there. You know, so where he at now because the age of information and that information he got in the age of Pisces or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which is the age of what is that? It ain't
What's the age of Scorpios, man?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Uh that was the age of spirituality or whatever. But now it's the age of knowledge. So now it's like you question this as a like Dante was like, yo, I've been reading this Bible. I know this Bible. But then he started, you know what I'm saying? He say his brother was the first one to make him start challenging the Bible. He started reading, he started looking at it, like, no, they talking about us right here. No, this saying this here. No, it's more than just these commandments and Nelson. We also have laws and statutes to abide by. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm not dressed right. I don't have my fringes on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm up here shaving my face and stuff like this, or whatever. So now he's starting to like really take everything what the Bible say as literal for what you're supposed to do. A Christian don't do that or whatever. But like I say, even with you now, you starting to say, okay, man, shoot, are these stories really what they saying they is or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this a
Yeah.
fallacy or something like that? So now, because we're in the age of challenging shit, knowledge or whatever. So that's this fact here. Oh, well, the pastor reads you the Bible, and they give you their perspective, but we don't read the Bible. But you know, you get what I'm saying though. But with the other stuff I was talking about, it's like you starting to say, well, hold on, you challenging shit now. But that's I always felt like it's we supposed to do, bro. And it's just weird though, because as we challenging stuff, a lot of people they might hold on to it because they see all the other goofy shit going on out here in the world. Like, hold on. Like when I say goofy shit, like this feminist and fag movement going on. Well, I can't say fag. Wow, this
You can say fag, but
homosexuality
hey,
stuff going on.
I got into an argument with a lady last night about some gay shit, man. Well, not gay shit, but some trans shit. It
Okay.
had a picture of T.I. and his daughter and Dwayne Wade and
I
his
saw
son.
that. I saw that. I saw that.
I got into a motherfucker over that shit. I mean, I destroyed her,
What
but
is on
it
social media?
was,
It was on social media argument.
yeah, it was social
Oh,
media argument,
those be
bro.
the funnest arguments anyway, though. Those I love those.
Yeah.
Those
No,
be
that shit went
amazing.
for like 20, 25 comments when we going back and forth. She
Right.
ended up losing because she started talking about, well, I know how it is to be depressed and I know what it means for somebody not understand you. When she went to that shit, I knew I had her. Oh, I got her now. She quit. She giving up. She want me to have sympathy for her. And I did
Right.
show sympathy for her, and that's what ended the argument though, you know.
Uh, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that'll make people say, or even with this whole COVID stuff going on, we're in the last days and times, man. Look at all the stuff that's going on. It's revelations right now here, you know what I'm saying? Happening before your very eyes. And so, you know, oh, and it's another thing, speaking on books or whatever. And I want to I know Dante, Miss Mono, wife of Mono, uh she said she read the book. I think Dante said he read the book too. But they said, and I could be mistaken. They said I think they said they was fearful after they read this book here, And I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, Dante, correct me on it. But I know both of y'all said y'all read the book, but I don't know if y'all said y'all was, when y'all read the book at the time, y'all was like it scared you. You ever read the book Left Behind? It's up about 15 of them or whatever. But it's supposed to be left behind, like after God come and get his people, whatever. Like people like this supposed to be just left behind. Like you have planes crashing, people waking up and just a pile of clothes right there because their spouse don't went on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you might be driving or whatever, and you look over your wife there, then this thing look over, she gone, just her clothes in there. So it's supposed to be a story about left behind or whatever. Yeah, so
Should sound like a movie.
they did turn it into a movie. They took all these books. I think it was at 12 when they turned it into a movie. What's the dude name? Uh, dang, he played on a TV show. Robin Thicke, his dad was on the TV show or whatever. But what I think his name Mike Cameron or whatever. I think that's his name, whatever. But he played that character in the book. What's that dude name? Whatever. Anyway, you probably you too young probably to know him, but like most people that grew up in growing
Hey man, why
pains.
y'all always
The
say I'm
son,
too
the
young,
son,
bro? You
the
know you
son
like
in growing
5, 6
pains.
years older than me, dog.
Michael C was, I think that was the name on too. But anyway, Growing Pains. The son from Growing Pains, he played it in the movie, played the character in the movie, like the main character in the movie. But listen, when I read the book, bro, this when I was still on my journey to be a Christian. I'm reading this book like this shit's not scary. This bullshit. This book. But see, what people told me when I saw the book, it's like, don't read that book, man. Don't read. Oh man, don't read that book. It's gonna mess you up. Don't read that book, bro. It's gonna scare you. So I'm like, really, this book finna scare me. So that made me read one book. They said, no, you got to read the next one. So I'm reading one book. I think I got up to about the 12th book, when about the 10th or 11th book or whatever. So I realized, so I got to like, it's not finna scare me or whatever. But anyway, that's another perspective of what's supposed to happen from what the Bible say. Like when I was picking up Dante's Inferno, that book was giving people an example of, oh, this is what's gonna happen. So like let's say that perspective from the all them books Left Behind or whatever, the Left Behind saga, 100 years from now, they're gonna be like, oh man, this is exactly what's gonna happen because this, you know what I'm saying? Because that right there holds so much weight. Like Kirk Cameron, that's it. Appreciate you, Dante. Appreciate you. Yes. That's the dude that played the guy in the movie, whatever. Like, you might want to watch that too, bro. Like, the movie is bad, though, because you can't put all them books into, I think it was 2 movies or whatever. You can't put 12, 15, what I think that's like 12 at time, maybe. You can't put
What's
12
the name of
books
the
into
movie? Left Behind?
Left Behind.
All right, cool.
You can't put 12 books into a movie. I think it did a part 2, so basically 2 movies. You can't put years of work into 4 hours if the both movies 4 hours or whatever.
I feel you.
So
I mean, that's
it
how I
ain't
feel
gonna
about
do it no
Godfather.
justice. I always tell people like, yeah, a movie is cool, but read the book. The books are always better, bro. Always
True.
better. Like, even listen, I read Waiting to Exhale. That book way better than the movie. Way better.
Grown man
oh,
reading.
man.
Why did you read? Wait, where were you at when you read this? But you had to be in the confines of your home, bro.
Listen, bro. I've read a lot of books in my time. Okay. I even read like the movie Get Shorty. I don't know if you saw the movie or whatever, but it's a pretty cool movie. But the book way, way, way better. Mo Better Blues. What's the book before
Denzel
Washington? Yeah, that come from a book though. Dang, what's the name of the book? It's not Mo Better Blues. Mo Better Blues is the next book or whatever. But anyway, Don Cheadle character Mouse, Don Cheadle character and Mo Better Blues is Mouse. He played a small role in the movie, but man, Mouse is a straight goon gangster or whatever. But the book way so much better, man. That book, wow, man. So I'm always a guy like I rather like even when people look at X, and that was just a depiction of the autobiography of Malcolm X or whatever. The book way better, and everybody love X. Everybody love that movie.
Dog.
But
the movie was better than the book on that one, though, man.
You read the book?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it like a project on Malcolm X, then cool, read the book. But entertainment wise, the movie was way better.
Nah, bro, that book way better because like you like that book is his. I mean, the movie is him telling his story, but the book is him telling his story. It's just I don't know. Like
Well,
the
yeah, I
movie.
mean, but I think the book had
So
a
you
lot of him growing up.
so did the movie have everything that the book had in there?
No, and that's the
So it's
thing.
stuff left out.
But I feel like
That's what
that's
make
what
it
made the
better.
movie better. Like the movie had all the highlights, all the juicy stuff. The book, I didn't. I mean, I hate to say, I didn't. I don't too much care that how he grew up, but I want to know the Malcolm X that was in prison and the one that came out devout
The book
Muslim.
tell you all that in more detail because
I, I,
with the whole prison part of the movie that was quick in the book. I mean, quick in the movie. That was a very short part of the movie.
well, I mean, I
You
guess I didn't care for the how he grew up part of the book.
I don't. I mean, hey, that's your opinion, man. But hey, man, I'm a guy that the books, man. They because it take you where the author wants you to take it. Sometimes a movie can lead you the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? But a book, you gonna follow that author throughout that whole journey, bro. Even though it's an autobiography and Alex Haley wrote it or whatever, and you got to read the book on how Alex Haley, the whole roots shit is some bullshit or whatever and he stole the shit from somebody. But that's a whole nother conversation at the time, whatever. He got paid off of it. Do you think Alex Haley? Well, he did now, but you know. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know. I like reading though, so maybe that's the thing with me. I like reading though. I like reading, and
Yeah.
but that's also how I start challenges stuff. Like I remember when I was a kid, my mom. I don't think she remembered this though, but she'd get these books that come to the house or whatever. And it was books about all these great things black people did in America that you're not taught in school and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? All these things, the talking points, but there's so many more things that they tell you that they don't tell you that black people did. And it was only stuff people did in America and stuff like this. Because I grew up a Christian. My mama was not finna travel outside of America for black people, whatever. It just wasn't finna
Yeah.
happen. But everything about us is over here. But anyway, I actually read, and it was the way what a kid can read. It ain't nothing like man, you a read or whatever. It's like more detailed words. Quit flirting with your wife, man. Quit flirting with your wife. Tell her go on
Oh,
in the
what are you
house.
talking about, dog?
Tell her go on in the house, bro. Take your ass in the house, y'all. but uh, but the
Now, what was that one of my side chicks, man? God damn, dog.
it wasn't, bro. It wasn't. I know it was her. I know it was her. But anyway, I actually read those books though. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, those books was helping me question the Bible. Like, why
Yeah.
am I only here? You know what I'm saying? So I've always been a component of reading. I'm not saying like I read every day and stuff like this, but I do enjoy reading though. You know what I'm saying? I do enjoy it. So
All
like,
right.
go ahead.
Now, my bad. I'm gonna say I got a confession to make, man. So a lot of
That was
times,
your
when
wife.
I,
Okay, I know you had good face. I know it was
no,
her.
no, I ain't talking about that. I'm saying when I be like, yeah, I'm
Hey,
reading.
this you right here. Hold on, that was you right here. I'm like, nigga, gonna get some juice tonight. Get some juice
Yay!
tonight.
That's the goal, brother. But now, man,
But
I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Like when I'm at work, I like
that
whatever
makes
book
sense
I
too, though.
want.
That makes sense. That makes
Yeah, like
sense.
whenever I'm at work, I just put it in my headphones and I just do my job, and I got the book like right there in my head, man. So that's how I get a lot of my books in right there, honestly.
But that's still cool too, though, bro. That's still cool too, though, because it's
Yeah,
not detouring from the words or whatever.
right.
Now, so like you still taking that journey with them, but listen, bro, they ain't your neighbor. That was your neighbor there. She just went on the other side of the car. You trying to play
No,
it
that
cool.
was my neighbor, bro.
All right, my nigga. All right, my. But anyway, uh, those damn, what I was talking about. Made me lose my point, bro. You up and flirting with your wife.
No, man, I was hollering. I don't know I'm outside, man. I had to holler at my neighbor. But now I was talking about the audiobook thing, and then you
Oh
was
yeah, yeah,
listening
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's what I was about to say. Yeah. So it's let me see what The Alchemist. I didn't actually read that book. I listened to the autobiography of that or whatever.
Got you.
So
Yeah.
that's one of the books. You know what I'm saying? I know that I've actually listened to up here cutting hair with them. So I have listened to autobiography books, and that's cool too, as long as you get information. However, you can take it, bro. Some people don't like reading or
No,
whatever, but
look, it was
they
X. I heard X. I heard Goodfellas, Godfather. Damn, what's the buddy name who got his nuts chopped off? Is
what
it Booker T. Washington? No, I don't think it's Booker
Um,
T. But anyway, one of the man, I let all my stuff be on audiobooks, dog.
ain't nothing wrong with that though. I mean, I think that's cool. It's still way of retaining information or whatever.
Yeah,
So I mean, but even with that though, even with listen to an audio book and then you watch the movie, you gonna feel like the movie was shortchanged. Just my opinion, you gonna
right.
feel like
I mean, no,
it
no.
shortchanged it.
Godfather was definitely shortchanged from the book for sure.
That's a big book too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Long
that shit.
book.
Real talk. The audiobook's about 8 hours.
I can go for it. You know, I actually tried to listen to the Bible.
Really?
I did. I tried to listen to the audiobook of the Bible, but the person that was reading it, it was like the dry eyes commercial
Yeah,
guy, or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
So,
will.
and the
Yeah.
Lord said, I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like I need you to put some emphasis on your words, man. Make me
No,
be there with you.
in the book Goodfellas, that's I like that Italian mafia shit, even though they ain't like black people. But what make that one so good? It's probably one of the best ones because Henry Hill, he's the one that's reading to you,
Okay.
so you got the accent.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Like
yes.
so,
So it play out a little bit in your mind or whatever.
right,
So yeah,
exactly. So that should
I
be dope.
feel that. Yeah. So I mean, long like I said, long as they got the one with I saw that the cartoon. They got the one with James Earl Jones had the Bible, but I was just detoured from the first time the dude did it. What else? Like, no, I'm good or whatever.
James Earl
But
Jones read the Bible. He got an
yeah,
audio book.
yeah, and he got the voice for it, bro.
I bet he do.
They should have had Morgan Freeman read it. You know what I'm saying?
That shit gonna sound like Mufasa reading the book to you, dog.
Hey, now, but I mean, if you got the voice, now you good or whatever. But
Yeah,
what else we got to talk about, bro? I think we don't hit enough right now, have we?
yeah. We
All
did
right, so
good, man.
I'll let you go ahead and wrap it up or whatever. We just tried to get a show in or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because we missed, like I said, we missed the last 2 weeks. We had family stuff going on. Y'all know how that be. Y'all understand what's up, whatever. So, I'm good for next week. You good for next week, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good, dude. Like shit, it's football season, so
I was just about to say, I know it's football season, bro. I remember one time, like, hey, man, hey, man, I'm running a little late. And then I say, bro, niggas watching the game. Then he's like, niggas ain't get paid for this shit. I said, nigga chucked me out when I was just being funny. That wasn't nice.
yeah, football season. That's it, man. Once these games start going off, you know what I'm saying? I gotta watch the night game, depending on who playing, of course.
Right.
But that's it. I'm
You
helping out.
what I was about to say, what's going on with your coaching or whatever?
Saturdays, we got games on Saturdays.
Okay.
So yeah,
Then you
I'm
have
still
I
free
should have
Sunday.
told you, I know I seen some you posted somebody y'all trying to raise some fundraiser or something like that.
Yeah, man. If
I
anybody
said
want to
I'm sure
fund
we
us,
would have had to set up where you can plug it in, but I mean I guess you can say it now, man.
yeah, I'll plug it right now, man. I don't know whatever, but we're doing a fundraiser for the boys. We getting them 2 jerseys, sweatsuit, and like a little short set. You know what I'm saying? So we can wear it before our games and stuff. So anybody want to fund that, inbox us, let us know, and we'll make it happen. I appreciate it. And we do tax write-offs too. We give you a receipt and everything. So anybody got a business out there, you want to do something, let me know.
Hint, 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 hint.
No.
No.
I real talk. I ain't even think about it like that. But yeah, that'll work too, though.
All right. Go ahead and I'll let you close out because I'm right behind you.
All right, cool. We started off with rap. Shouts out to the '90s. I like Biggie. It's the NOTORI. Oh, that shit really just it's in my blood. I can sing that shit all night. Brother Polite. I hate to see it happen to him, but
Hold on 1 sec. I want to Takara ask, could you post your Cash App on the page or whatever? So I'm gonna put it on here for you, but you gotta tell me what it is.
all right, we got a team one, but I forgot the team one. But just do it to my personal one. I promise I'll send it to the team one. It's just hell no, I ain't gonna do my boys like that, man.
I'm messing with you.
It's just Trey Holman, is it? TrayHolman.
Capital T.
I think so, man. I really don't know, but yeah, I think that should be it. Trey
All right,
Holman.
Trey. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, if
I should know, bro. You Cash App me when you come to the shop or whatever. I should know.
exactly, man, put it in your phone, man. You should see it right there.
All right, well, go ahead, dog. Let's finish closing out, though.
Let me see. Yeah, Brother Polite. Yeah, you know, Hey man, motherfuckers is human. You can't listen to everything somebody's saying and think that they're a good person after that, you know. So he fucked up. That's it. That's what it is. He's a shitbag sexually. The beliefs. Find the truth for yourself, man. I support everybody's truths. And yeah, that's it, really.
1 second, cause yeah.
Man, what happened to the minister? I guess he didn't want to show up today.
I mean, he said he had the situation going on with his dropping his kids off, or whatever. And I said he might jump in, so I guess he didn't. I don't know. He'll be on here next week, whatever. But
Right.
dang, somebody else put it up there for you, bro.
Okay, cool. I don't know who was that.
Oh, no.
Shay?
That all three of those me. That's my I got the show on Twitter too, so it be playing on Twitter. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
We on what, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, those are all links. So like, if you watching on YouTube, thumbs up the video, like
There
the
you go.
video.
Thumbs up, like the video, share, subscribe. What else they be saying?
Do all that good stuff. But I mean, once again, it was a good show, man. You know, it was cool, man. Cuz up here rapping, talking junk, whatever. Got a little deep, not really, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We appreciate y'all for watching the show. And we will do it again this week. Peace. Oh, before y'all go, make sure y'all check out the House of Mono, dope podcast, whatever. Dope podcast.
Check out that movie on YouTube. What is it? Goodbye, Uncle Tom. I'm telling you,
Goodbye,
it's like
Uncle Tom.
Roots, but better.
Then turn around and watch Birth of a Nation, the original Birth of a Nation.
Man, I try to watch that shit. That shit like 3 hours long. You got to read and shit, man. Hell no.
Yeah.
Ain't no words in it. I'm tight.
Called closed caption. Like, no, that ain't even closed caption. It's like still caption or something like that or whatever. But all right, y'all, we out. Peace.
Peace. Perfect.